I'm a believer for bass guitar. Got a cool fast riff, got some nice basic sort of rhythms as well. But we're going to take it step by step from the verse, and we're going to make it slightly simpler than the original, because this is a very nice bass study for those that are new to the instrument. So we've simplified it a bit to make it fun and to get you playing a cool song. Now, step one is to where to find your notes. Now, please make sure you've got a copy of the PDF that I'm referring to. You'll notice on the PDF, for example, the note A is at fret number 5. Just to show you the whole neck, it's the 5th fret on the top string. Should sound like that. E can be from fret 7 on the 3rd string. Remember, we're counting from the bottom, 1, 2, 3. And you could also play E from the top thick string. So this string over here, you could also have played E there as well. Later for the D, fret 5 again, but the 3rd string. And eventually in the song, you're going to have a G, which will be fret number 3 on the 4th string. So step one, first get to know where those notes are. Now we're going to start with a very, very basic rhythm, because we want to keep the song sort of straightforward, easy, and get you playing and having fun. That's our mission for this. So it's not the correct bass line, but it's going to sound pretty cool, and your friends won't know the difference. Okay, you're starting with A, fret number 5, top string, and your first rhythm is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One more time, slow motion. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, very important, silence the bass on the count of the 2 and the count of the 4. Watch this. 1 and 2 it goes quiet, and 3 and 4 it goes quiet. And to get the bass quiet, there's 2 techniques. The one is to release the pressure. You can see my first finger twitching there. That's not from too little coffee or too much coffee. It helps me 1 and 2 by relaxing. The note stops, and I can also from this finger also block it there. So the 2 together, this action and this action simultaneous, gives me a much more secure, much more definite way of silencing, creating rests. Rest is the term for silence as you get into music. Make sure your pauses are nice and solid. Okay, so you got that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now you've got a choice. You can either go to E over here, because you're looking at your verse on the PDF. E is open, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And the easiest way to pause that is just to let your fingers rest on the string. You can see there, 1 and 2. So I'm just letting my fingers hold the string. So I'm not pushing, because then I'm going to get strange noises. Don't want that. That's bad. Very bad. Okay. I'm just relaxing like that. And again, I can still use this action over here. So one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Simple as that. Now look at the structure. It's 1A, 1E, 2 A's. So we can do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and E and 2 and back to A. There's your second A. That's the first line. Now you could also have played E over here as well, like I said. So you've got choices, so I don't really mind which one you go to. It's nice to experiment and to have fun and to be aware of all the notes are and basically decide which you prefer. So you could also have done A, E over here, and back to A there as well. The advantage of that is no open string. Your choice. Third line, love was out to get me, is the words. You're going to go D, which is fret 5, B, down to A. Nice change. You'll notice that my thumb is resting above the string I'm playing. So if I go onto my picking hand a bit more, if I'm playing D, I'm resting my thumb on the top string and I'm picking on the 3rd string to give me the note D. And when I go up over here from the D to the A, what I do from that is I hop up and I keep my thumb really close, or I rest it on the neck itself like that. But I prefer to keep it close in case I accidentally touch the string. So it's, put the 2 together. It's going to be D to A, 3rd line. Jump up a string. Back down to D. Up to A. Back to D. A a 3rd time. And E. And that's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you still count to 4 twice on that E, but silence. Okay. Now that's going to get a bit boring. So you say to yourself, well, I want more. Okay, now there's basically a trick with the fifths. I don't want to go into the theory too much, but if you play your major scale, your do, re, mi, I'm not going to teach you the scale now, we'll teach you that later. But count the notes. First note, second note, third note, fourth note, fifth note. The fifth note always works well if you want to add something extra. So instead of doing A like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, I can do this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. When I go to E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, first and fifth, 1 and 2 and 3. Just gives a more creative bass line. When you go to D, D is here, fret 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, first, fifth. It makes it more fun, more creative to play through. So let's do our new version now on I'm a Believer for the verse, using the fifths, incorporating the fifths. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and second line. And third line. You'll notice that halfway through I went, instead of, they both will work. So you've got a bit of flexibility over here, you've got options, and that's also what I want you to keep in the back of your mind. Now, for the chorus comes a very quick change. It's going to be the part where, from the movie Shrek, and he says, then I saw her face, and you're going to go A, A, D, D, A. If you look at the PDF, under chorus rhythm, you'll see A, D, D, A, D, D, D. Listen for that offbeat on the second D. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Or A, D, D, A, D, D, D. I hope you can feel and hear that offbeat. Play it through with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that must go through 4 times. Let's try it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and simple as that. Then in dark blue, the last where he sings that I'm in love, I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried, you simply play A, let it ring, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, back to A, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. Simply one note, pick it, let it ring for 4 beats. Then comes the fun part. That's actually not that difficult. It sounds quite impressive. It sounds quite fast, because it is fast. But the concept, what you're actually doing, is not that difficult. You're playing the open second string. You can see it vibrating there. I take my first finger or my middle finger, and I decide to hammer on. So I pick the open, I take the finger and I slap on, or I can use the middle, and that creates my second note. So I pick one, but the hammer on creates the second, and the third note is the open first string. So I get 1, 2, 3. Simple as that. We do that twice in a row without a pause. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One more time with me. 2 and 3 and 4 and then you finish off with one more, but you don't go to the third note, so the third note disappears. So now you have this slow motion. Let's try it together. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and you simply go through that twice. Let's try it now twice in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that, in essence, must just be sped up. But it's only one finger, and the hammer-on will help you with the speed. If there's any questions, please feel welcome to drop me a WhatsApp. I'm more than happy to help. Play with the rhythm as well. Like, say, for example, when you're doing A, maybe put a double at the end. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So instead of going 1 and 2 and 3, try this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Maybe put the octave in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There's the octave. A, experiment is a very important lesson for any instrument, whether it's guitar, piano, bass. It's nice to know what your options are and then choose for yourself, be creative. And I hope that helps. I hope you have an awesome, fantastic, wonderful week. If you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to contact me. And take care. Thank you.